Hello everyone, this is Ms. Gutzel speaking. In this video, we are going to examine how to edit in Screencastify, whether using the free version or the paid version of this Google Chrome extension. With that being said, let's begin. In this video, it can be seen that there's a lot on the screen. So let's talk about what's available within the free version of Screencastify for editing. And then I will go into what becomes available with the unlimited plans. So first of all, if I want to hear my video play back to me, I would have to click to unmute in order to hear the audio playback. All videos in Screencastify start off with the title of untitled, the date, and then the time at which it was created. On the screen, I have the option to trim the video. I would simply have to click and then drag to my preferred time in order to save the trim. If you stop your video using the extensions pink box up here, I recommend that you trim your video so this does not appear on the screen. However, depending upon the video you create, you may not want to trim it at all. Once you save a trim, it will reduce the video and you will not have access to the original video anymore. It will only have the trim version available to you in the Screencastify extension. So I'm going to click cancel and talk about what is available on the right-hand side of the screen. The first is copy shareable link. This creates a link within Google Drive that would make it available for anyone to view. So if you want to have more fine control over what you share, perhaps you want to make it limited within a particular domain, then I would not recommend clicking on copy shareable link, if only so that you can have more fine control. You can publish directly to YouTube if you have a connected YouTube channel, or you can get the embed code, which means you would be able to embed it in a website so that it would appear naturally. You could also send it in an email to others. When I click on more options, I could generate a QR code that individuals could scan in order to access the video, or if I have a Google Classroom associated with my Google account, I can share to Classroom. Let's talk about what's available under download. So under download, I have the ability to download the video and it will download as an MP4, or I can export it as an MP4. I can also export audio only, or I could export an animated GIF. So if you like to insert GIFs into slide presentations or other documents, you can use Screencastify to do so. However, your videos have to be small enough. So when I click on this option right now, it will say that it's too large and I would have to trim the video. Now that we have an understanding of these sidebar options, let's dive deeper into what's available with the unlimited option, which is opening in the editor. The delete button is available for the free or unlimited option of Screencastify. So when I click open in editor, it will load, and then I have the ability to edit the video with a few unique options. So first of all, I could, if necessary, click anywhere within the video and then cut out part of the video. So let's say I knew from 19 seconds to 34 seconds that I had flubbed my lines or made a mistake. I could simply cut the video and then select that section and delete it. If I didn't mean to do so, I can go into the upper right-hand corner and click undo. And I could click it again until everything is back the way I left it. I also have the option to add in text on a certain section of the video. So I want to make certain that my cursor is at the correct timestamp. Maybe it's 24 seconds. When I click add text, it will write text on the screen of the video. So I could type, "This is an example." And I could choose to bold the text, italicize it, underline it. I could even change the text color, and I could change the text background color so it looks like so. I could also change the text style, as well as making it different sizes and changing where it is aligned on my video. I could make it move in different sections of the page. But I recommend, if you want to add in any additional text, that you do so while you are screen recording, if only due to the fact that this could become a distraction for the viewer. So all I have to do is make certain that the text section is highlighted in yellow and then click delete. The other options available are cropping the video. So when I click on this option, I would have to draw a rectangle to crop. So maybe I only want to emphasize this part of the video. And then I click done. What happens is it then zooms in on that section of the video. It won't show the other parts available on the screen. Like I said, if I made a mistake, I can always click undo. I can also click on zoom, and it will allow me to zoom in on a certain part of the video. So if I accept this change, I can then make certain to click away from it. And then what happens is when I press play for playback, it zooms in while I am working in the Screencastify video. So you saw on the screen that the video zoomed in just for a little bit, which may be beneficial for what you are creating. You can zoom in on the timeline so you have more fine control over the various seconds. Notice how this says 34 and this still says 34. But if I needed to make some very fine edits where I had to delete what was available within the video, I could press play, listen to what I was saying, and then cut. And then I could cut this other second where maybe I took an unnecessary breath or an unnecessary pause. So as can be seen, I can also add a clip. I can do so by clicking the plus button, and then I can choose to upload the video from my device if I have that capability, or I can select Add from Google Drive. When I click Add from Google Drive, it defaults to my drive. I can also search for videos I wish to add in. So I'm going to select Final Sample, since this is what I want to use for my tutorial today. It will process the video, and then the video will appear at the very end of the timeline. But if I click and then drag, and if I had created a space within the timeline to add it in, I would be able to move that video clip wherever I wanted to move it to. So if I forgot something important, or if I had omitted information, I would be able to add it back in by creating another clip. Once I am satisfied with the final product, I can click Export and select Export to Google Drive and then name the video. I'm going to call this Super Sample, and then I would click Save. It will process the video, and it may take a little time depending upon the length of the video for it to fully save. But I want to talk you through what this stage looks like when making a Screencastify video. So while I cannot fast forward this section, so to speak, I want you to see what it's like in real time as much as possible. Now it says the video has been saved in the Screencastify folder in your Google Drive. I'm going to click View. And what appears is actually the video within the basic editor. Now, I can always go searching in Google Drive for my super sample, or if I click on the Screencastify extension, I also have the option to click on the My Recordings button, and I would see all the recordings that had been created within Screencastify. This is not the most effective way to search for videos, but it is an option available to you. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you grow in your knowledge of technology.